EA Sports just announced a brand new Madden 26 update that will be dropping tomorrow, but they gave us most of the info today, so we're going to go over it. Now, we haven't had a Madden update for quite some time now, and there probably still will be one or two more before they completely move on to Madden 27, and as it pertains to College Football 26, for those of you that play both games, we should have an update for that game shortly following this Madden update over the next few weeks, and then they'll probably be on to College 27. But let's get into what we've got for the upcoming Madden update tomorrow. If you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss out on any news for this game or the upcoming Madden 27, we're going to be getting leaks and stuff for that soon. Make sure you subscribe and turn the bell icon on. That way you never miss any of these important videos as soon as I drop them, and you're always up to date with the latest information. Now, typically EA would put out some notes on their website, but they kind of just went to Twitter for this one, I guess, because it's not like a massive update, but there are some important things here, and there probably will be more things in this update than what they have listed on their Twitter account, so I'll probably be doing a follow-up video tomorrow if there's a lot of extra stuff to kind of show you what else may be in the game, because a lot of times they have extra face scans they sneak in, sometimes they sneak in extra equipment, or gameplay changes that they don't list as well, so there could be more, but what they told us today were probably the most important things. So number one, which is pretty interesting, they said they have a new superstar player in the game, and it's going to be Drake May, and his abilities will be Protected, Long Range, Deadeye, and Fearless. Now this is an interesting thing because I believe the last major update that Madden got, that's when they finally added new X Factor and superstar players, and they typically only do this about twice a year now. They do it once around November, and then they'll do the final one kind of at the end of the season, maybe in February or March. This is the first time that I can remember them just throwing a new superstar player in a random update. Typically, they only do this when they reshuffle the entire system and they add a bunch of new ones. So this is kind of different. And I think the reason they're doing this is because there's a really good chance Drake May is going to be the MVP. So maybe they're just trying to get him in there quick. But I just find that surprising. I wonder if there's going to be more players because, for example, Trey McBride is an example of a guy that's a superstar in the game, but he definitely should be an X Factor. He is probably the best tight end in the league actively right now. I mean, George Kittle's obviously still really good, but Trey McBride, you know, is kind of going crazy, and he's definitely going to be an X Factor before the year's over. So I wonder if there's going to be more superstar and X Factor changes with this, or if this is just strictly Drake May. We'll find out tomorrow. Now, there's also some important gameplay updates that are coming with tomorrow's title update. It says that they fixed an issue where users could hot route bubble receivers on RPO bubble plays after audibling from a different formation. To preserve the integrity and authenticity of designed RPO screens, players involved in the screen can no longer be hot routed at any point. A bug allowing this after audibles has now been resolved. They also fixed an issue where the ball carrier could freeze during the get up after a reach for the goal line tackle animation, and they adjusted defensive alignment in the nickel 2-4 odd mug formation. Now, of these gameplay changes, really the only major one here is the RPO bubbles. In the last update, they made it to where you could no longer hot route these players because sometimes people would put them on flat routes, for example, and that would just make the play a lot glitchier. But people found out shortly after the update that if you audibled into these plays a certain way and you did the hot routes in a certain order, you could still get the hot routes to trigger. So they had to then go back in and now refix, you know, the thing that they initially thought they fixed. So now you can no longer do this. I don't think this is that big of a deal. It was a little bit of an exploit. Now it's going to be out of the game. Now we're going to continue on with some more important things that are coming in this update, but really quickly I want to shout out today's video sponsor, Underdog. If you like sports and you like winning money, then you've got to be an underdog playing their pick'em game. Basically, all you got to do is pick higher or lower on player stats, and if they hit, you can win some big money. And with the playoffs coming up, Underdog's going to have a ton of specials for you to take advantage of. If you sign up using my code RAY, R-A-Y, they're going to give you $75 for free after you play just $5. So you'll get $75 in your account after playing just $5, and you can't beat that. They're going to also give you a free play when you sign up. So if you want to play for Wild Card Weekend, for example, on Saturday, they're going to give you Matthew Stafford to get a single yard. That means all he has to do is get 1 yard, and that's it. You win. And no matter when you sign up, there's going to always be a free play just like this that you can take advantage of. Now in this update, they're also adding some new equipment, and I've talked about this in previous videos for not only Madden 26, but also College Football 26. We're always wanting new equipment, and one of the big things we've been waiting on all year is the F7 Pro helmet. It's one of the most worn helmets in the league, both in college and in the pros, and we were supposed to get this, I feel like, a while ago. I thought we were going to get this very early in the year, but I had been saying in recent videos that the F7 Pro helmet was coming almost certainly before the year is over, and here we are. It has now been officially announced that the F7 Pro will be in tomorrow's Madden update, along with 9 F7 Pro face masks. So not only is the new helmet going to be there, but a decent variety of face masks to put with them as well. And with this, that means this will now be coming in the following college update, because now that the helmet is ready, it's in Madden first because Madden is having an update before the next college update. So Madden's getting it first, but when the next college update drops, this is going to be carried over to that as well, because anytime Madden gets new equipment, for the most part, it's, you know, if it's a helmet or a cleat or a glove, like things like that, they go straight over to college in the next update. So for people that only play the college game, you'll be getting that there soon as well. I know a lot of people have been waiting for it. They also did announce that there's going to be new superstar gear as well. Now, I don't really know what all this entails because they really just put a picture up for this showing new gear. So I'm guessing this is for Superstar Showdown. So if you play Superstar mode, within that, there's the Superstar Showdown, which is a 3-on-3 versus other users. So it looks like they're updating gear for that, which if you play that mode, it's good because, you know, kind of think of that mode if you don't know much about it. It's kind of like the park in NBA 2K in a way where, you know, you can kind of wear what you want, dress your player up how you want, and then play versus other users. So that is kind of a big part of that mode. I don't know how often they update the gear for that. I don't feel like they've done that yet this year. So maybe this is like the first big kind of new update they're doing there. So if you play that mode, I'm sure this will make you happy to have some new gear to equip to your player. Now, I do believe there's probably going to be more than just this in the update because as long back as I can remember, every time there's a Madden update, there's always some extra stuff in there that's not announced. I would be surprised if there's not any new face scans in this. They haven't announced any, but even if it's just 1 or 2, there's probably going to be some new face scans in there. I'm definitely going to check when it drops. There's also likely to be more new equipment because a lot of times they'll push stuff out a little earlier, so it's not in the notes, but it winds up being in the game. There's also likely to be some other gameplay changes as well because typically there's something that changes with gameplay that isn't announced in every update as well. Like I said, sometimes stuff just gets pushed out early, or maybe they just kind of gloss over something and forget that, you know, something was added. So we will definitely check back on this and look at the new stuff if there are extras, but this is what EA revealed today, and I would expect at least one more update to come after this, at least around the time of the Super Bowl, so we're probably still going to be getting a little bit more to the game, but after that, it'll be on to 27. And then in terms of College Football 26, like I said, shortly after this update, we should be getting one final update for that game. I don't really think they're going to do anything past one more update for college. I mean, they always could sneak some stuff in there. They did last year, but I think college has about one more in it where it's going to get that F7 helmet, maybe some other things. And then Madden will have 1 or 2 more. And then we'll just completely be on to 27 where we'll be talking about news and leaks and everything you're going to need to know for those games. Now, while you're here, I want to talk to you about 10 secret tips that are in Madden 26 that will instantly help you win more games that I guarantee you don't know about, and you can find out what they are in this video right here on the screen.